We'll take you to YouTube. YouTube is behind it, so minimize that screen. Roll it. Okay, now hit the. There you go.
Wonder how to turn the chat on.
Now you're live. Let me see if I can find you. Yep, there you are.
Live chat. Hello, Houston. Hello, Sissy. We're trying something new. I'm on my laptop. This is exciting.
Now we got it.
Yay. Lady in the Woods is in here with me. She helped me. She's my new tech guru. So what's everybody seeing? I don't understand. Does the screen share not work? What are you guys seeing? Just a blank screen? A black screen?
Black screen.
How do we screen share or whatever? We're just poking around, guys, and trying to figure this out. Top right.
Top right of what, Tater?
I can't see the chat whenever I'm up here.
You can move that chat screen.
Anna?
You hear me, Rick? You can move that chat screen.
Oh. I can do the pop-out chat.
No, what I'm saying is no.
I don't.
Why are we doing it? Gosh.
I have no idea what we're doing.
Screen share is to the top right or on dropout menu to the left.
There's nothing on the. Live streaming.
Oh, I like this.
This is pretty cool. If I could screen share, it'd be really cool.
I don't think I remember it to write.
Yeah, I'm just talking about
quick hangouts.
I'm screen sharing with you right now, right, D? But
Tater's a brat.
Why? Above text.
Uh-oh. All right, man, under 10. You still there, Rick?
Yeah, I'm poking around on here looking. Sorry, everybody. Enable slow. I don't see anything about the screen share. Now this won't go away. Here's share. What's that? What are you laughing about?
This is way too fun.
This is what happens when hillbillies get a hold of technology.
You ain't kidding.
They mess it up. I can't even. I've totally lost the chat now. I have no idea what's going on.
Hold on.
Why won't this go?
How'd you lose the chat?
I found it.
Hey, Rick.
Yeah.
You see those things that look like 5 or 6 squares off in the corner?
6 squares in what
You got
corner?
the chat right there. On each one of these little pictures, each one of these little windows.
No. No, I don't.
You can move each one of those. You can pick up chat and put it right next to your...
Are you talking about the 3 dots?
Just pick it up. No, not the 3 dots.
Well, these. Where'd it go? That?
Right, there it is. You got it.
Ah, brilliant.
That. Pick it up and put it up next to it.
What won't go?
Scroll.
Awesome. I'm doing it.
Scroll.
Yeah, but how do I screen share? That's the important thing. Get away, dude. Now
I don't. You gotta have Tater. You gotta have Tater call you and tell you how to do it. No, Kimmy, we're not on cell phones. We're on Hangouts.
Yeah, I'm having fun. I'm having a confusing time. I wonder if I get on. Is it doing anything on Hangouts? Are you still on? Well, I know you're still on there, but whatever. Whoops. Yeah, I don't see nothing about screen share on here. Yeah, good night, Cece. I'm about to pull the plug on it too, but I have got this far with it. I need to just figure out the screen share.
Send me a Hangout link through mail, tatertalkchannel@gmail.com. There you go.
Let me try to copy that. Am I still sharing my screen with you, D?
Yep.
Okay. Wow, this has got like a big time lag in it, don't it?
Yep, we keep double. I hear everything we say 5 minutes later.
It's a bit confusing. Oh, get out of the way. Add a new one, dude. Whatever, that's good enough. Alright, so I need to send him one through Google Hangouts. Is that what I need to do?
Yeah.
I don't have 10,000 screens open here. Alright, Tate is sent. Right? I think I did it. I think I seen it, Tate. What do you mean?
Hi, Pam.
Tater's in Kentucky, so you're saying 2 hillbillies will make this worse? Surely not. It cannot get no worse than this. Ah.
Tate should be on Hangouts now.
I wonder what dashboard does. Oh crap. I probably shouldn't have done that.
Tate should be on Hangouts now.
I'm gonna put my headphones on, so maybe that will help with the hearing twice thing.
I'll put mine on too.
Alright. Now I gotta find Hangouts again. How do we know if Tate's here on Hangouts?
You have to invite him to the video chat.
How do I do that? Maybe this.
Hey, Google Hangouts, you see above it. Yeah. Yeah, video.
And copy over. Alright, this time I might have really done it.
Hey, Rick, Tate told Dee that he's helping you out here. Dee's giggling like crazy because we can't figure this out.
Oh, is he on here too?
No, I'm talking to him on Facebook. He's adorable.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah, he is.
We might get it figured out. Did you get it, Tate? I still don't see him.
That's why you got to add him.
I thought I did.
Click to join video chat. Okay.
What is that?
I have no idea. Me calling you.
I know. How do I answer it? Oh, great. Now Lady's gone. Hello? Awesome. Now I've lost everybody. I've really done it now. Apparently Lady's gone now. Somehow lost her. This isn't going real good. Just to be honest with you. Well, why won't it let me go back to that? Negative. That's not what I want to do. Well, I don't know. I've seemed to have lost everybody. Can y'all even hear me in chat anymore? I can't answer the phone. It's not doing nothing. It's just do. I have no idea what's going on. Ah, there it is. I found it. Hang on. Hello?
Yeah.
Am I there?
Oh, there he is.
Is he there?
I think I made it. Oh, wow. What's that?
Rick, are you there?
Yeah, can y'all hear me?
No.
You can't hear me?
You're muted, you goofball.
How do I unmute it? I don't know how to unmute it then.
His mic is muted. I can see it down there on his screen.
Where? This mic?
All right, what I can tell is going on here is it seems like you got 2 instances of Hangouts running here.
The Hangouts?
And if
So do I need to close this
You're
one
free.
out?
if Rick is not seeing it to the top right, if Rick is not seeing the 3 dots to the top right, there's another one, another version.
Rick hasn't even answered yet.
Can you hear me?
All right.
What is going on?
Well, I've got the part where you said screen share, Tate. I don't know if you can hear me or not. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. All right. Well, it looks like if you go by his name, it says that his mic is off.
There's like 3 windows opened up here. I don't understand that.
Okay, I'm looking here and I don't see a mute on his icon on this picture.
Yeah, when he first popped up, it had the microphone with an X in the middle of it. So I don't know how that's working. But anyways, is there a possible way to get us in Hangouts like here and then put that on YouTube for live chat?
Oh yeah, that would be the OBS way, open broadcast software. What you do is all 3 of us on here, and then you just take the audio from your computer. It'll automatically take the audio from your desktop, which will be coming through this, and it'll automatically take the audio from your mic.
Okay, well, how do I stop the echo and the repeat?
Okay, with the echo and the repeat, somebody's got speakers or the YouTube probably open somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the YouTube page, if you got it in the background and you're watching, you'll have to mute the sound off from it.
Mine's on mute.
Got it.
Can anybody hear me?
I'm on that right now. I'm messing with that right now. Okay, I see that.
Can the chat hear me?
All right. All right, I'll have to tell him how to do that.
Okay.
Wow. So everybody gets to talk but me.
Hold on. Okay. So I can tell him that he's got to turn down his volume on YouTube so we can hear each other just on here with no echo, right?
My volume
Yeah.
is...
Okay. All right, I can figure this out now. That's perfect. That's what we needed. We could not figure out how to do that, and I didn't realize that the mic was on. I mean that the speaker was on YouTube.
Yeah. Oh, even if you're streaming, like say you're using OBS and you have a headset on,
Yeah.
even though you're listening to something, it'll still pull through the incoming audio onto the video that you're streaming out. So,
Teach me that.
yeah, anytime you pop up the YouTube channel, like your YouTube page where your live is going on right now, anytime you pop that up to go look at the chat, totally mute that.
Okay.
Now, as far as
Mine's mute.
Can you hear me
as
now?
far as the screen share goes, if he has opened up a version of Google through the quick chats over on Google Live page, where you go through your studio, they'll have a live quick chat there. That has a different interface, and over to your left is a dropout menu, and at the top of that dropout menu on the left is your screen share. It should be like a green icon there.
All right, let me go look.
I am talking.
I got it.
You all can't hear me. Can you all hear me? D and Tate?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
See what I'm talking about there?
Yeah.
Yeah, to your left should be a pop-out bunch of icons, and at the very top will be your screen share. You click that, and it'll ask you for which application window you want it to screen share.
Yeah.
Or if you want to screen share the whole screen.
I see that. Got it. Oh, perfect. It says, sorry, an error occurred when screen sharing.
Hmm.
Wonder what that means.
No clue on that one. I wonder why it tells you that.
Hello?
Hey, you guys chat can hear me?
I can hear you.
Nobody can hear me.
I know you can. You guys, hey, anybody in chat, if you can hear Tate and I talking, say yes or something.
I think they can hear everybody, but nobody can hear me.
Oh, they hear Rick, but he's real faint.
Let me unplug
Okay,
this.
because I see it says, Tate and Lady loud and clear. I do hear you, Rick, just still faint. I can hear all three of you guys. Okay. Yep, they hear us, but that doesn't make any sense. Rick, where are you?
I'm right here. I don't understand.
Okay, what's going on? Through your OBS, you're streaming. Are you using OBS right now?
Yeah, I am. I'm not. Rick is. I just had him download it.
Okay, if you're using OBS right now, and you're in two different versions of the windows here, like the two different versions of the Hangouts. Doink. It might help if he killed out that other one and then refreshed this one.
Okay.
But I don't know that's taking a risk.
Yeah. Lost Rick. Okay. They're not hearing Rick. They're hearing you and I, but they're not hearing Rick now at all. They said that he was faint. I'm wondering what happened here.
All right. I'm going to go over to the YouTube page and listen.
Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
You're more than welcome.
I'm hearing everyone, but Rick is like far away. Rick, if you can hear me, you mess around with your volume or something. Help, a booger ate me.
If Rick's using the OBS, he'll have to turn his mic up, which should be right above where it says desktop there on the OBS.
Can you hear that, Rick? Do you hear what he just said? Okay. Well, then turn up your volume. Goofball.
Also check and make sure that the little mic icon or speaker icon is not crossed out. If it's crossed out, click it again and unmute yourself.
Yeah, he can hear you, so I'm sure he's listening to what you're saying. Rick, get the bullhorn out. There's been some good stuff happening here, Tate. You ought to start listening, coming into the live stuff.
I need to click on the notifications.
He's had some really good activity, and last night was awesome. Knocked down a tree, and then he went live, and boy, those things were everywhere.
Were they?
Yeah.
Good Lord have mercy.
Volume's all up, nothing crossed out. I am poking with a stick, but it's not working.
It sounds like me when I started. Oh, man.
That's right, Kimmy, he's an egg. All right, we have to figure out why Rick's volume's not working. Headphones on? That's it. Do you have your headphones on, Rick? Earth Rick. I unplugged them. Okay.
Ah, okay. What you did, you caused a microphone glitch. What you have to do, because Google uses, you know how Google is. They've been giving me and Dee trouble all night about getting stuff rigged up. But you'll have to go to your gear icon. And then in there, it'll have microphone. And you'll have to select your onboard mic for your computer, or you'll have to replug your headphones and then select your headphone mic. It should be at the very top. There should be a gear icon. In the Google Live version, it's like the very top straight up. And on the version me and Lady is in, it's to the top, to the right by the three dots and the man with the plus.
Can you hear me now?
Gotcha.
I can hear you.
Okay. Well, how in the heck did I...
Not very loud, though.
Really?
You're not very loud, though, Rick.
If you want to turn up,
the communication says default microphone Realtek, and then microphone Realtek high def or something.
yeah, your high def is probably your headset.
Yep.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Is it better?
Can everybody else hear Rick okay?
Can anybody hear me?
All right.
Hello, chat.
Go to your OBS, Rick, or Woodbooger. Go to your OBS.
They can hear me now. Hang on.
All right.
Over there. On OBS? All right. I'm there.
Yeah. Go to your OBS because it may have done the same glitch. Check in the little gear icon right there and see which mic you're pulling from.
If I click on it, it says unhide all, hide, rename, filters, properties, advanced audio properties. And that's on the mic. There's actually 3 gears on this screen.
Gotcha. On the mic, it should have properties go into there, and it'll tell you which one you're pulling from.
Breaking up, Tate.
On your mic, it
says default.
Says default. Okay, you need to select the one.
Can you hear me better now?
Nope.
Really?
I can hear you loud and clear. It's the OBS going out.
I put it on the other one.
I'm having way too much fun.
You also got a slider there, right to the left of the mic options.
Yeah, I see all that, and I can hear you all good. I mean, there's been no glitches come through you all. I mean, can you hear me pretty good now?
Yeah, I can hear you good through the Hangout.
Right, and I think the chat can hear me now. Let me go back over there. Can you all hear me in chat good? Somebody running the vacuum cleaner?
They can hear you, just not at the same volume as us. All right, that slider there, is it all the way to the right on your mic?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now.
Everybody's saying
what
yes. What it is there's a lag, and then they'll answer, and it'll be like a few seconds later. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. My bad. It's been a while since I run OBS. I forgot there's like a 30-second to 2-minute lag.
Yeah, it's crazy. It kind of freaks you out. But man, I appreciate you helping. What was you talking about on the screen share? Like if I wanted to screen share something?
Okay, on your screen share, you have, like on the version me and Lady has here, if you look to the top right, there's 3 dots there, and you can click screen share.
On what now? The Hangouts or?
Yeah.
But I want to screen share to the you know, on my YouTube.
Yeah, it'll be going. Well, oh my bad. You want to screen share to your YouTube using the OBS?
Yeah, like if I was doing a live stream and I wanted to screen share something on, you know, what I'm looking at on my screen.
Okay, if you want to share your screen itself, then what you do is you go down to, hang on, I've actually got OBS open here for some strange reason. You go over to the left of your audio, and you'll see a thing that says sources.
Yep.
And on your sources, there's a plus there. That's your ad.
Okay.
Now, you can add your Windows capture.
Browser source, yeah.
With the browser source, you're going to have the address.
Uh-huh.
With the window capture, you can just capture Chrome itself.
So whatever, like if I'm looking at something on Chrome, say a web page on Chrome, with that Windows, it will share on that?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Well, what's the other thing? The scenes.
Oh.
This is awesome.
Or if you want to do your whole screen, you can do display capture, and that'll just do your whole screen from your computer.
Hang on, let me try.
Yeah, see, he doesn't have his headphones on anymore.
Who?
Mr. Tate.
You're more than welcome.
Yeah, I appreciate it. This is cool. Let me try to get something pulled up.
You're more than welcome.
I want to try to screen share something just to give it a go.
Vacuum cleaner again.
Who has a vacuum? What is that noise?
That's my computer on the other side. I've got it set up for. I got it set up for negative pressure, man. My bad.
All right, I clicked on window capture, and this it says add existing, and then it's got OK.
Yep.
So what do I click on? Add existing or create new?
Okay, let me go back into the OBS. I don't know why I can't do that. Give me just a second. Let me make sure, because it's hard for me to remember all of it from the top of my head. Visual aids help.
I can poke around a little bit here. Just see. Probably make something up though.
Okay, on the window capture, when you go into the properties, when it first opens up, it should tell you window and window match priority. Here, since this is not being shared on that side, well, that says error.
It's the program he's using, Cassie. We're figuring that out now, but he's doing a lot better right now.
Can you see what I'm showing you on the Hangouts behind the scenes here?
Let me go back to it. Yeah, but it's small. Okay, I clicked on it. Now I see it.
Yeah. See how mine says window here? Click on the little thing where the window Hangouts is right there. Where it's showing like Chrome.exe, Hangout, video call. You click on that, and then you'll be able to grab up Chrome, anything you have open in Chrome.
Let me get back over there.
Don't shut up, Cassie. Hey, Justin, you're seeing whose icon? Rick's, Woodbooger Farm, or you're seeing Tate's? Rick's, yeah. Okay.
What is it? I don't see that though. You're going under sources and you're going under window capture, right, Tate?
Actually, what I went under was dirt.
It's me, Cassie, Lady in the Woods.
It was window capture. And when you bring up window capture right here. You bring up window capture.
Okay. Which one of those did you punch on? Go back to that last screen if you can. Was it the top one or bottom one?
You're welcome.
Oh, let's see, I've got window capture here and window capture too. Let me remove that.
I have mocha.
Okay, what it's showing right now is display capture. That's my whole screen, my whole monitor. Window capture will be just your Chrome.
Can't do it, Matt.
See, I can't find that.
And you can. Okay, to the bottom left here, you see where my arrow is?
Let me get back over here. Move it around a little bit. I don't see it. Oh, okay, yeah, I see it. Yeah, hit that one.
Yeah, it's a black screen, Matt.
And then I went to window capture.
Window.
Okay, and then now that one, the top one right there, is that what you go to?
You just press OK on that one. Because all that is just naming it, right?
Okay.
And then here, you'll have your options where you can pick which window you want to share. Right here. And you can pick out and say, I wanted to share the live stream. Boom, I'd be sharing the live stream right there.
Okay.
Brian, double-sided tape.
I'm going to try it.
Hey, for you guys in chat, let me explain something. Right now, we're trying to figure out how to do Google Hangouts with our live chats and then be able to put screenshots up there. So that's what we're doing.
Oh, if you have just regular pictures, you can hit the plus and go to image or image slideshow if you want to do a whole folder full of pictures. Man, that computer is loud, ain't it?
Well, I'm just gonna try this. Did that share? I mean, it just went away whenever I clicked on it. There's still nothing on the screen. Or maybe it's where it's delayed. I don't know.
Hey, that's because you're doing it wrong, Rick.
I probably am.
It might take a minute or three before it pops up.
I can see my mouse moving around on it.
Yeah, I can see your mouse moving around on it.
The window I got up, and now I've got 2 window captures down here under the sources.
All right.
I'm going to remove them. I'm going to start all over.
Hey, Maggie.
Yeah. Remove those, and this time around, press on. Give me just a second. This time around, click on Display Capture, and it'll bring up your whole monitor.
Still under sources, hit the plus button under sources.
Yeah, hit the plus button under sources,
Right.
and it'll go to Display Capture.
Okay.
And it'll ask you to name it again, like create new Display Capture 1. Press OK.
Okay. Oh, I think I did it.
And you should see your screen display there.
Yep, I think I did it. Let me try it. That's groovy looking.
Yeah, it does like an infinity loop down through there.
Oh, I did it. Hallelujah. Thank you, Tate.
You're more than welcome, bro.
Man, I appreciate it. I hate to take up your time, but man, I do appreciate it. I've been trying to figure this out for a year.
It takes a while.
Oh, that's awesome. So now it'll show whatever I've got on my screen, I think, right?
Mm-hmm. Whatever you got in your Google Chrome.
Okay, yeah, I have to put it back over. Okay, I got it.
Hey, Tate, will that work with Opera?
Are you going to start saying?
You know, I'm not for sure. I'm not for sure if it will for that browser or not.
Cool, it did go over to the other one. So whatever my screen shows is what it's going to show now.
Yeah, it should, from right here, it should actually take, even if it is Opera or if it's Firefox or Internet Explorer, it should take anything on your screen and ship it through the pipeline to your live.
You could do YouTube tutorials.
I've actually been thinking about doing some stuff like that.
Well, you need to, because the ones I've watched just completely confuse me.
I recommend you. If you can help a poor old dumb hillbilly like me, you could get anybody to do it.
Man, it took me, I guess, a year with a rock and a stick before I figured it out.
I've been using a stick poking at this thing for a year and could not figure it out.
Yeah.
You boys and your poking sticks, good grief.
But when it comes to, like, if you want to share images or if you want to share a video you got, you put it in your folder, whatever folder you want to, and then you'll go to, like, add sources like you did before, and you'll click on media for video, or you'll click on image for images, or slideshow if you want to do a whole folder of images.
Right. Let me see if I can get an image.
Hey, Tate, you need to be the first person that we invite on here to have a conversation.
It's all up to you guys.
I thought there was boogers out there in the woods.
So,
yeah.
You do boogering? You go boogering too?
Well, what I do is I go fencing, repairing fences for farmers.
Right.
And while I'm out there, I'll take pictures and do stuff and take videos. And I've had some stuff to pop up in some of the areas where I was at.
So you just, whenever you go out, you keep your eyes open.
Yeah.
I find myself
I'm just keeping an eye out to.
Have you ever had a sighting, Tate?
The thing I seen wasn't man nor ape or ape-like or man-like. It was something else. Yeah. But it opened up my mind to cryptids. So if somebody tells me they've seen a Sasquatch, I cannot deny their claim. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Very cool. Hey, let me ask you this while we're on the tech subject, or going back to it. Is there any way to live stream? Like, I've got a security video system. Have you ever fooled with anything like that?
Well, what you do is you just go to the display like you did earlier and pull up your surveillance system if you have it running through your computer.
No, I haven't got it hooked up yet or anything. It's on my to-do list.
When you do get her hooked up, if you can run it over to your computer, or if you take footage, like if you have a USB or something you can put that footage over onto and then put it on your computer, you can play it through the media like you would a video on the OBS.
Yeah, I've been looking into it, and they've got like a converter box that you run from your, I guess your camera. Like my camera system has like its own computer or whatever, and then you have a converter box, and you can run it to your laptop. I'm still studying on it, trying to figure out what I need to get.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I would like to. And what I was thinking about doing is just, I mean, you never know whenever a booger's going to do something around here. I mean, they can go weeks to days before they do anything. But
yeah, they wait until you go to sleep until they start knocking and throwing rocks and stuff.
Yeah, kind of creepy because they wait till I lay down. They're watching me.
I don't know if they've ever took anything from your premises.
Oh yeah.
But while I was out doing some fencing, putting up some fences, I lost an EST wing hammer.
Yeah.
And I got a picture of something that looked like it's running with it in its left hand.
Oh wow.
And I covered like that whole trail. I went up and down it about 6 times trying to find that hammer. Looked all through the truck, couldn't find it. The only reason I can think that they would take that is there's a corn where my brother hunts over in that area. There's a corn pile. We put shelled corn out there for months on end, you know. So maybe they took it to ground up some corn, or maybe they took it because they was tired of me pecking on fences. Or
that could be it. They've got
you're making too much noise
before. They've come in my barn and got like a whole bucket of corn.
I got no clue why they took my hammer, but man, that was, you're talking about a $60 to $80 hammer.
Yeah, I used to do a little carpentry work, and they are pretty expensive. Those are good hammers too, though. They're worth it.
It was worth every penny. I put up many a fence with it.
Yeah. What part of Kentucky are you in?
I'm South Central. Right between the LBL and between Daniel Boone LBL and right below Cave City, Mammoth Cave.
Well, you're pretty close to me then. You're probably 3 hours from me. And
I'd say at most.
Might need to get up with you this fall. We've been discussing something But we'll talk about that in private. I don't want to put it out there right just yet.
Okie doke.
But like me and Lady in the Woods, a couple other people's been talking about it.
But yeah, I'll put it this way. I ain't gonna lie. I've seen some stuff out in them woods. There's something else out there.
There's some, yeah. But what tripped me out is, you know, I'm 41 years old now, and for the first 37 years of my life, you know, and I'm a country boy. I've hunted my whole life, all that, and I had no clue these things were out there. You know, Papa used to tell me, stay close to the house at night, and in the evenings, or the woodboogers will get you. Yeah, I had no idea they were out there until about 4 years ago. Which just says something about how good they are at hiding.
Yeah, well, I've got brothers and family that go hunting year round. Well, not year round. They do in the seasons, but they go for different animals, different seasons, basically making up all year.
Oh yeah.
Between that and fishing, they're out in the wilderness.
Yeah, it's their home.
Yeah.
And they know it like we know our home. You know what I mean? Like you or I don't need a marker to show us where the kitchen's at.
Exactly.
Yeah. What's your take on the structures?
The structures, some of them I think are like tribal markings, and the others I think are waypoints to tell if a trail has been traveled by them or not.
Well, I think there's some of them like that. I think they use scouts. I mean, you know, it's all speculation. Who knows for sure? But I've got structures that will change. Like they'll put leaners up against something, and there'll be several sticks. I was keeping an eye on one, but it hasn't changed in a while. I think they've moved it to a different place because there's another one up now. But yeah, I think they use that to show maybe, you know, I don't think they all move at once. I think they got scouts that go up, and then maybe they put, hey, we went this way, lean a stick going that direction or whatever. It's just all speculation. It's a heck of a journey, that's for sure. Trying to figure them out.
I think some of them may also be travel markers, because I don't believe these creatures are all of the same ilk, you know.
Well, there's supposedly different ones. I mean, so far all I found is the Bigfoot type tracks is all I found. I've never found any different tracks, but you know, being out, it's hard to find a track. Some of them you just can't tell.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, there's no doubt there's more stuff out there. I just haven't seen it. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean it's not out there. Like I said, I went 37 years before I even knew boogers were out there.
I'll tell you a trick. If you're in an area that's got pretty good soil, or if you're in an area where they can leave a very printable footprint, look over to a rocky area or look over to where there's a mossy area. It seems like they hide their footprints.
That absolutely, they hide them, and I've noticed they walk on logs or beside of logs. They're very aware of their footprints. I mean, I've tracked them before, and you can sometimes, you know, if you've ever done much tracking, you have to circle around sometimes and look and go back to where you found the last one, then go back and look for the next one. But they are very good at hiding their tracks.
Oh yeah, it seems like they walk on rocks and moss, and
yep,
they just hide as good as they can.
Yep. Yeah, I found a few places where they've walked on moss and have slippage. I think one time I came up on a cave and it just had that big strong scent to it, and there was fresh tracks, and they was stepping on rocks. One of them had the moss on it, and it had run down the hill. My dog, I think she's pretty good buddies with him, but this is the one that stinks, and I smelled this the other night. so. I don't think she liked it. But anyway, she took off down the hill. She didn't want nothing to do with that one. But yeah,
I've never seen one.
Go ahead.
Never seen one up close with my naked eye. Are they impressive creatures?
Dude, the only I've probably 30 to 40 yards is the closest I've seen. And my best description of this thing was it was a pretty good size. My first thought is it was a bear, but the way this thing took off was like a bottle rocket. I mean, a split second is all I got a glimpse of it. And I've seen a couple dark shapes. I've seen that one take off. I mean, it was just a split second. All I could say is it was huge and dark colored. It was on all fours, and I actually think it had a baby on its back. And if you go back to the video I took of that area, you can hear what sounds like a mom and a baby. But anyway, then I seen another one that was running on two legs, and it went over. I was way far away from that one, but it was on two legs, and it jumped over like a cliff. And I've had them run across the porch here, and I thought it was a cow. Whenever that was the first one I ever seen, ran across my porch. And I was facing the window, kind of looking at my laptop like I'm doing now, and it ran across the porch. And I thought it was a cow, and I went out there, and I have a clothesline, and there was a shirt like blown in the wind, so something had definitely ran across that, and there wasn't no cow tracks or anything out there, and it was fast. But I don't have a good description. Huge and fast is all I can say. I've yet to have that good sighting. Yeah, there's pretty good size. The one I seen, I think, was a mom with maybe a baby on its back. The one that was on all fours, because it had like a hump on its back, toward its like mid back and butt. And then after I stopped there, I was on my side-by-side, and after I stopped there, you could hear two of them communicating. It was pretty wild. I can't remember the name of the video, but it was pretty wild.
Huh. So you could hear two of them actually chattering?
Yeah, making different little vocals. I'll find that video and I'll send it to you. I think it's something titled like I think I tricked a booger, or did I film a Bigfoot? Because what I was doing was going back to debunk a different. Somebody said something in one of my videos, and I went back to debunk it, and ended up. Usually I turned left and I went right on my side-by-side, and because it was getting dark, and something shot across the trail. And this was after I've been hearing whoops and whistles, and I think I even had rocks thrown at me that day, or around me, not actually at me. But yeah, there's two of them in there, and it sounds like a younger one and maybe an older one communicating back and forth, like maybe they was in separate places too. And actually, I heard a little bit at the time. I heard a little bit of it. But yeah, I couldn't describe it. Just huge and fast is my best description. That's what I'm wanting to do, is to have a good sighting to where I can describe it, like the one that Lady in the Woods had staring out the window. I don't know if I want to do that, looking nose to nose at one, but I would like to get a better sighting of one.
The thing I come in contact was pretty much nose to nose, but it was yeah, man.
How would you describe it?
Well, honestly, okay, from the description and from the mainstream thing, because I honestly don't know what to call it myself, but the mainstream thing they call it is a dog man or something like that.
Right.
And what I've seen was a large canine with feline features. Pretty much stuck its head in my vehicle as I was going down the road, man. Yeah. I went from 35 to 65 real quick.
I guarantee it. That would be pretty creepy.
Yeah. The thing. All right. I was in a 90 model Buick, one of them long ones.
Yeah, land yacht.
Yeah, and it had its head in the window, and its nose was right about the console, and I could see its shoulders right about where the front glass meets the back glass, that divider right there in the center of the vehicle.
Uh huh.
And I could see its rear end out the back glass on my passenger side. And it was running on all fours, stretched out big as life. When I first seen it, my first glance, I thought it was just an Angus cow somebody had staked down to the ground with a chain. Next thing I know, this thing's sticking its head in the window on me. It was not a cow.
Do you think it's trying to get at you? I mean, that's what it sounds like.
No, it wasn't really trying to snap at me or anything like that. It scented the cab, though, and it had its mouth open while it was scenting. It didn't make any vocalizations. I can tell you the pearly whites on it were... They're all canine, but they're croaked like a coyote. You know how a coyote has that hook to its teeth?
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine that on a whole lot larger scale.
I don't want to see one of those. Just to be honest with you. I mean, a booger's scary enough, but I don't want nothing to do with a dog, man. They just seem like they seem like buttholes.
Well, this one had all intentions of not giving a hoot who was in the vehicle or what was going on. It was going to have a sniff of what was going down the road. You know.
And how fast was you going whenever it done that?
I was doing about 35 because I had to slow for a curve.
Good night.
And then this thing caught up to me, and I sped up to 65, and at 65, it kept pace with me for about 4 seconds and then broke off and jumped a fence row.
Uh-huh.
It took off into the woods to the right of me.
Yeah. No, that'd be creepy. Somebody posted in chat, Jeff Green Eyes, that video I was telling you about where you could hear the two of them, the mom and the baby or whatever, communicating was, did I film a Bigfoot? And it's from like last summer.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, check it out. It's pretty cool. Yeah, that's a pretty close sighting, man. That would freak me out.
After coming eye to eye with something like that, you kind of realize that if somebody tells you that there could possibly be a large human or a large ape in the woods, either one you want to go with, because I know it varies. But even a hybrid human ape in the woods. After somebody tells me, I can say, hey, look, I fully understand. There's things out there that nobody understands or has seen before that people spot now and then, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're not even looking for them, I mean, that's what... Dude, it's a big shock to me. And this, I mean, it got me into looking into other things. You know what I mean? Like, what else ain't they telling us? You know the government's got to know about this, or the powers that be, or them. They have to know about this, man.
To be honest, I think they do know, and I think they communicate.
I think it's a major neglect on the public that they don't tell them. But then I think, well, what if they did tell them? You know, I mean, people would probably go crazy over that.
If they was to tell some hardcore farmer that's lived his whole life out where we're at that there's cryptid species that could be living 5 miles behind his house, hell, he ain't gonna believe them, you know. Not until he sees it.
I wouldn't have. If somebody told me that 5 years ago, I wouldn't have believed it.
Yeah.
But looking back on things that happened to me growing up, whenever I would come down here as a kid, I mean, it explains a lot. I don't know how many times I've been followed out of the woods or had stuff thrown or, just be different things. I was riding a bicycle one time, and all the roads around here used to be the white limestone gravel roads. And this was, I guess, during a full moon or something. It was pretty bright. You could see the road real good where it was white, but something was sitting on the side of the road. And as I went by that thing, I was probably, I don't know, I guess I was 11, 12, 13, somewhere around that age. And that thing stood up, and it had to be at least 10 foot tall. And Lance Armstrong wouldn't have stood a chance that night with me pedaling that bicycle. But yeah, that's, as Papa used to tell me, stay close to the house. Whenever you're a young lad like that, you don't really listen real good. But
See, my mom used to do the same thing, but she told me it was because the boogeyman would get me.
yeah, well, Papa called him Woodbooger, like Woods booger. I call them Woodboogers.
Huh.
But yeah, I mean, there's different. My Uncle Bob over here, he's heard stuff before, and I've got some cousins that sing stuff. And there's a lady that lives a couple of hills over. One of my cousins was telling me about her. She had to tell about one coming up on their porch or something like that. But yeah, it's not. This isn't a very populated area, and my property's 200 acres, and it's surrounded by a hunting club, and they've got a cabin, but they're only down here during maybe 2 weeks in a full year. They'll come down turkey hunt or deer hunt or whatever. And then adjoining their property is my uncle's, and he's got thousands of acres. Then adjoining both of their properties is a big federal land, another 1,000 acres where nobody lives at. So it's pretty sparse around here. But I haven't really got out and talked to many. Huh?
Whole lot of land for them to roam.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's plenty of turkeys and deer, mushrooms, berries, whatever they want to eat. They've got my garden before. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of land for them. But I really ain't got into going out and asking neighbors or anything about it, just for the simple fact that I don't want nobody to come over here and messing with me. Like what I got right now, very few people know where this area is, and I'm going to try to keep it like that for as long as I can. Eventually, I guess I'll go out and ask around and all that, but
Gotcha.
You know how young boys are. Let's go over here and mess with this guy. He thinks a Bigfoot. Then they're liable to come over here and see a Bigfoot trying to mess with me. But yeah, it gets pretty wild here.
Yeah, brother. Be careful out there, because I'm gonna go ahead and say in Kentucky there is other things than Sasquatch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't doubt that, dude. I mean, I'm like you. I can't say that there isn't this out there. It's just, I can only really go by what I see. I pay attention to people's stories or whatever, and I do look out for stuff. But yeah, I try to be careful wherever I go. I'm all the time packing my little buddy with me, and then I guess my biggest protection is I wear the full armor of God. So, but like in my videos. In my videos, I always say, I say it a lot, to point your ATV going out so you can jump in that thing and go. You ain't got to turn around. And I'd advise that to anybody, if you're at Walmart or wherever, to always be pointing out, man. You always have to be aware of your surroundings, no matter where you go. It's good to be observant. I mean, it's crazy. You watch some people and they're just staring at their phone. Don't even run right into a phone, right into a pole or something. I mean,
yeah,
crazy. Well, Bub, I don't want to keep you up all night. Lord, it's going on 4 o'clock.
It's all right, man. I'm gonna go ahead and jump. But if you have any questions in the future, feel free to ask, man.
All right, man. Hey, I appreciate it, dude. I got your email now, and I don't know. Are you on Facebook?
Yeah, but I don't go by Tater Plays on there. I use my real name. You can catch me on the BDRP.
Okay, or just I'll email you something. You email me back. I'm not on Facebook that much, but I do like the messenger part of it. Which I guess I got you on the Google thing now, so we can do it like that.
Gotcha.
But man, I really, really appreciate your help, dude. I would be poking this thing with a stick for the next 6 months.
Play around in those source options there sometime when you're offline, and you'll find a world of wonders in there, I promise you.
Oh, yeah. It'll probably take me another 2 hours to figure out how to turn this off. Well, brother, I appreciate it, man.
You're more welcome. You have a good one, bro.
All right, Tater. You be good, buddy, and God bless.
You too.
Oh, that was very, very cool of him. I'm excited now. I can screen share and everything. Who's in the chat? Lady, what happened to you? Where'd you go? I believe I'm about done for the night. Lord, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. But the thing I don't like about this, I don't even know how long I've been doing this tonight. It's not even showing me the counter or anything on it. Oh yeah, it does. It's up here. A little over an hour. That ain't too bad. Well, guys, I guess I'm going to try to shut this down. It might take me a little bit, but we're going to see what we can do. We'll fill in this description and all that. So, all right. Is he in the chat? Tater, here you go. Matt, I'd like to get you on here, Matt. You got any yowie stories you can share? Yeah, y'all check out the BDRP. D is a cool dude. Yeah, I poked the wrong thing with my stick, lady. I must have knocked you out. I don't know. Not sure what happened there. But yeah, I've got more pictures and stuff on here I could show. I'm not sure if I close this down what's going to happen. So if you don't hear me or whatever, I'm just going to shut all this down and see how I can go about ending this. So y'all have a good night and God bless. Can you still hear me? Okay, you can't hear me? Well, I guess I don't need that to do that. Very cool. Now if I close this one down, okay, I don't think I can close this one down. I'm just going to hit the stop streaming. Hey, I appreciate everybody coming and joining us in chat. This was fun. I'm going to put my email down in the description. If anybody wants to get on here and tell lies with me. I might even be able to figure this out again. Alright. Hey, I would like to get my security cameras hooked up and figure out how to stream live with that. That would be cool. Alright, y'all. I'm going to hit the stop streaming, see what happens. It might go away. If it does, y'all have